Welcome back to the show. Odds are either you or someone you know has been affected by cancer. Me? Lost both my parents to this terrible disease. Now, one of the biggest ways to fight cancer is by catching it early, which is why screenings are so important. And here to tell us more about the Crucial Catch Initiative is Dr. Val Simianu from Virginia Mason Franciscan Health, as well as Seahawks linebacker Darrell Taylor. Thank you so much for being here to talk about this truly important initiative. Dr. Simianu, what is Crucial Catch?
Yeah, Crucial Catch is an opportunity for us to pair with the Seahawks. Virginia Mason Health is the official medical provider, and we're trying to raise awareness about cancer through the NFL's Intercept Cancer campaign. It's a chance to catch cancer early, encourage our fans to get early healthcare screenings.
So important right now, especially after the pandemic where so many people delayed their screenings, right?
Yeah, many people didn't have access to the hospital or chose not to go to the hospital during the pandemic, so we're about 2 years behind, and we've seen patients come with advanced cancers into the hospital, so this is our chance to catch up.
This is more crucial than ever now. Darrell, you've been participating in the Crucial Catch campaign for a couple of years now. How did cancer impact your life?
It impacted me a lot because, you know, my mom had cancer and passed away to it. You know, she lost her fight to cancer. And, you know, it impacted me. You know, I try to do my best to be the best person I could possibly be, you know, and keeping my family and everything around. But it definitely impacted me. And, you know, going through the process of just watching her go through chemo and all those things that come with cancer, you know, it was really hard for, you know, me and my sister to watch her go through those things and, you know, not come out on the stronger side of it.
I'm so sorry. I know how awful it is personally to see that. Dr. Simianu, why is it important for people to get these early screenings, and you know, why is it what should they think about getting, I should say?
Yeah, cancer continues to impact individuals and families. It's very, very common, and we now know that for many cancers we can catch the disease before it becomes cancer or before it becomes an advanced cancer and patients get symptoms.
Yeah.
So talk to your doctor, look us up on the Virginia Mason Franciscan Health website. There's a list of screening tests available to catch the cancer before it's ever symptomatic.
That's really helpful, actually. I think that is an incredibly helpful tool to find out, you know, especially if you have a family history, you know, what goes into it. Caroline, we've got our Caroline over here. We were speaking earlier in the show. Caroline, cancer impacted you at an early age, isn't that right?
Yes, that's correct. When I was 9 years old, I had squamous cell cancer in my ear. It got to a point where I almost lost my hearing. Obviously, I'm grateful I was able to catch it early enough where that wasn't the case. And I'm not sure I would have kept dancing if I did lose my hearing. So really grateful to be here and be able to continue doing a sport I love on a professional level.
Well, thank you for sharing your story. I mean, this is why this is so important. Caroline, how can fans get involved? I mean, you get fans involved and getting excited all the time, but how can we get involved in getting excited about this fight?
Yeah, absolutely. Fans are actually able to get this season's Crucial Catch gear at the Seahawks Pro Shop all throughout October. And then 12% of proceeds from all Crucial Catch gear will go to the Crucial Catch Fund, which supports cancer patients who need financial assistance with their treatments.
Okay, sign me up, first of all, and we need to all sign up because that is really hard for folks. I mean, to get to getting to treatment sometimes can be a barrier for people to getting the crucial treatment they need. So anything we can do to support this, I'm serious, y'all. We really need to jump in. Dr. Simianu, tell us about, you have a free mammogram clinic that's happening on November 10th.
Yeah, this is a big deal. You even have a colon doctor talking about mammograms on TV.
Yeah.
That's how big of a deal it is. But women who are eligible, meaning you're 40 or older, and you might not have great insurance or not be able to pay for your mammogram otherwise, this is a free event, a chance to catch cancer that we otherwise wouldn't be able to.
It really is important, and I think a lot of us don't realize. I delayed my screening because, again, it was, you know, so much going on. But how important is it to get that baseline screening done?
It's super important. I mean, depending on the test you get, it can keep you clear of cancer for a couple of years, with a colonoscopy sometimes for as long as 10 years. So knowing that, having that peace of mind is important. Or said otherwise, catching the cancer early before you're symptomatic, it means you have more treatment options. We have a higher chance of curing you and saving your life.
Yeah. Darrell, I know you and I had to watch our moms go because of this disease, and our paths obviously different, but I'm sure that you might share with me some of the same concerns about people getting screened early. Do you have a message out there for folks about this?
Yes, it's definitely important to get screened early, just to make sure that, those things don't pop up, or, you don't have to worry about the risk to having cancer or anything like that. So it's definitely, good to see Doc and go get you a mammogram, make sure you're healthy and on the safe side of things.
Yeah, and encourage your loved ones to do so. Sometimes we've got stubborn loved ones, right?
Yes, we do.
Go get it done
Always.
because we want you here forever. I gotta do it too. I'm gonna go schedule my mammogram after this. That's what's gonna happen. All right. Well, thank you all so much. Well, thank you for sharing your story.
Yes,
Dr.
ma'am.
Simianu, thank you for all the information you've brought to us today. Caroline, thank you for sharing it. I'm so happy to see your smiling face here today because you got it taken care of early. All right, well, to learn more about what we discussed today, just visit the website on your screen. That's Seahawks.com/crucialcatch. All right, well, one of our favorite Seattle authors is back, this time with a true crime podcast that investigates Munchausen by proxy. My conversation with Andrea Dunlop after the break.
This portion of New Day Northwest is sponsored by Virginia Mason Franciscan Health.